Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the What's Up in Makeup chat. I do want to apologize. I can't find my microphone. I did some cleaning before I left, and apparently I cleaned my microphone too well because I can't find it. So I apologize for the sound ahead of time. Welcome to the What's Up in Makeup chat. It is so good to be back. We just got back from Canada. First we went to New York City, and we went to go see School of Rock, which was amazing, and we did touristy stuff. And then we went to Niagara Falls, and that was amazing. And then we went to Toronto and did some things in Toronto, and went to Toronto Generation Beauty, which is part of the reason of what I planned to do today, was because of Toronto Gen Beauty. And then after that, we spent some time in Montreal, which is amazing. Oh my goodness, it was fabulous. So thank you, Canada, for having us. Happy Canada Day, one day late. So a Generation Beauty, if you don't know what Generation Beauty is, it is a get-together of YouTube makeup lovers. So people that watch YouTube videos, people that make YouTube videos. It's just a way for everybody to kind of gather together and meet brands and get products and things like that. So even if you go as an attendee, like someone that doesn't make videos, you still leave with bags of stuff. I heard the swag bags were amazing for the attendees, that they were almost as good as what we got at the Creator Cocktail Party, which is where we get a giant bag. We got this bag here, and it was about 3/4 of the way full with goodies. I did do a live stream on my Facebook. If you're not following me on Facebook, my Facebook is Jen WUIM. It's a person account rather than like a creator account or like a business account or whatever, because I didn't like the business account setup at all. So if you just follow me over there, you should be able to see the live stream of everything that I got. I think there's some other videos out of what was in the Generation Beauty swag bag if you want to check that out. But we're just going to be playing with some of the stuff that will create a full face. I've got almost a full face. Almost. But before we do that, I am going to say hello to the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, also known as the beautiful, wonderful people that are in the live chat right now. I call them the collective brain because we work together to solve problems and save money together and sometimes spend money together on things that are really good. So that's part of why we're here. So the people in the collective brain are going to be participating in this chat. So if you don't like me talking to what seems to be invisible people, this may not be the best video of mine for you to start with. I do have lots of other content on the channel where I don't talk to the collective brain. But if you're interested in hearing not just my opinion, but the opinion of a couple hundred people, then you are definitely in the right place. So before we go into some of the things that I got, I do want to say hello to some of the people that are here. I'm going to go ahead and scroll all the way up to the top to the first people who arrived. So Little Hammer 05 is here. Good morning to you. Latina is here. Julio and Latina in the house. Julio down by the schoolyard. I heard that song. Where were we? I forget where it was. We heard that song, and I was like, Julio and Latina. I was thinking about you while we were gone. Anyway, Amanda is here. She says, was considered staying in bed longer, but realized it was chat today and had to get up immediately to get my coffee ready. Oh, I'm so glad that you made it, Amanda. Mallory Lynn is here. Amber is here. Good morning to you. She said, glad you got to experience Toronto Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls was amazing. That was really cool. We spent way too much money on that trip because we had never been, and I found out my husband had saved up a little bit for us to do some travel stuff this summer, so he kind of surprised me with some extra activities. So we actually got to ride in a helicopter over Niagara Falls, which was epic. We did like one of those package tours where you got to do like lots of different falls things. It was amazing. I was terrified though in the helicopter. I was holding on to my daughter. She's like, "It's okay, Mommy." I'm like, "Ah!" But it was amazing. It was amazing. I loved it. Stacy says, good morning, Jen. Glad you're back. Sunday morning coffee, and Jen loves Makeup Minute, and Jen loves live. Great morning. Yay! Mary's here. Good morning to you. And Karen is here. Amber's here. I'm glad Chad is back too. Tabitha is here. Got the swag in the bag. Good morning. I got something for Tabitha too. I showed her already though. The Gold Digger is here. Elise is here. And Gwen is here. And Liz and Cheyenne and Chelsea. And if I did not say hello to you, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. I wish I could say hello to everybody, but it would just take way too long and people would get bored. So, Cindy, get some coffee. Yes, go get some coffee. I'll talk loud so that you can hear me as you go get coffee. Husband says, loved your vacation snaps. I'm glad to be back on Snapchat. I'm Jen Loves Reviews everywhere if you ever want to follow me anywhere. First thing we got was a little mini photo finish Smashbox primer. I will tell you that the swag at this Toronto Gem Beauty wasn't quite as epic as, let's say, the Los Angeles or the New York. It was, at least for me, it was good. Like, there was lots of good stuff. I'm extremely thankful, but it wasn't quite as epic. Like, for example, Smashbox, they gave the little mini photo finish primer. Some people ended up getting some more from Smashbox, but this was all I was able to try for Smashbox, and I was, oh wait, no, there's one more thing from Smashbox to show you that actually is quite epic. Never mind, that was in the swag bag. But at the actual event, they just gave the little tiny primer. Usually they give bigger things, but that's okay. I'm still very thankful. I don't want you to think I'm not thankful, but it was kind of like, oh, I was kind of hoping to get something like one of their new products, you know, because I want to try things for review for the channel for you, and you know, this has been out for a while, and, you know, we get it as free samples and things, and it was like, oh, I wanted to try something new, but that's okay. So we're going to use this as our primer today. I do like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It is very silicone, which means it's very smooth, and it makes the skin feel very nice, at least for me, but there are definitely people that do not enjoy silicone primers, so if you are one of those people that don't like, I'm just going to get the tiniest little bit more for my forehead. If you are one of those people that don't like silicone primers, you are not going to like the Smashbox if you've never happened to try it. They do give out samples a lot, though, so you've probably tried it if you've ordered online from any of the major beauty retailers. Aspen says, oh, Smashbox primer, everyone gives that out. I have like 20 samples and can't use it for my skin. Wish you had been able to get something unique. I did get one thing really, really nice from Smashbox, but it was in the swag bag. It wasn't at the actual event. So yeah, so there we go. This is a really interesting product. This is by Purlisse, and they gave this to me on the Concierge Tour. The Concierge Tours are for YouTube creators, and what Ipsy does is they get some of their creators, and you can sign up for these tours where they have someone from Ipsy take you around to the different brands. And there's like anywhere from like 3 to 6 people in a group, and you go and you get to meet the brand. The rep from the brand, you exchange business cards, sometimes they give you extra products, things like that. So I noticed that they had BB cream at Purlisse, and I had no idea that Purlisse made BB creams because they're typically a skincare brand. I've tried their face masks and their moisturizers and things like that. They're a nice brand, but I didn't know they were dabbling in makeup, so I was really excited to see this. I've used this 4 or 5 times. I used this a lot while I was gone. This actually replaced the things that I brought, and I really like it a lot. I was so surprised at how much I liked it. It kind of reminds me of the Garnier BB cream a little bit. Let me get my mirror. I forgot my mirror. The Garnier BB cream a little bit. Do you guys know that one? Or the, it's a little bit thicker than the Garnier, though. It's a little bit more, I think a little bit more, well, no, maybe not a little more. It's about the same coverage as the Garnier, I guess, but I really like it. The lasting power was good. It wasn't fantastic. I mean, it's a BB cream. You don't really expect it to have like a huge, long-lasting power, but I really like it a lot. Because the coverage is nice for a BB cream. I'm surprised. I was expecting more of like a tinted moisturizer, especially from Purlisse being such a big skincare brand. All right, let me put that aside and let's blend. All right, I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything. Oh, Teresa has to leave. Okay. Bye, Teresa. Have a good dinner, wherever you are. Probably should have picked a different blending tool because I feel like this one kind of eats product a bit. But it's just a really nice light to medium coverage. You can build it up to medium. It definitely will not get further than medium. I guess it's more of like a light to medium. It doesn't really get to like solid medium, I don't think. But it just gives a really nice little coverage. In case you missed it, the BB cream that I'm using is by Purlisse, and this is the shade Light. I think they only had 3 skin tones, and my friend Brandy, she tried it. Was it Brandy? I think it was Brandy. Yeah, it was Brandy that I was walking around with. There were a couple girls with deep skin tone that were trying it, and it looked really nice on her, and Brandy's a little bit deeper, and she tried it on her, and it was too light for her. So if you're like a lighter deep, then dark will probably work for you, but if you're a deeper deep, it might not. I have a link to Brandy's channel down underneath this video so you can see what her skin tone is. The dark was not dark enough for her. And she's not super dark, but she's darker than the other girls that were in our group. So, just so you know, they only make the 3 shades. But the light is perfect for me. So if you're lighter than me, the light might be too dark for you. Okay. So you can see it's just a little bit of coverage. I'm not going to cake it up because I'm just spending time at my house today. So I'm not going to like cake it up all over. Let me find a place to put the things I've already used so I can clear off a little room on this table. All right, next up is something that I actually purchased. Aspen says the Purlisse looks wonderful on your skin. Thank you so much. The Benefit Boing Airbrush Concealer. I purchased this. This cost $20 Canadian. I don't know how much it is American, but I do know that, or USD, whatever you want to call it. But I do know it was on discount there. I've used it a few times, and I'm honestly not very impressed so far. But I'm still trying to play with it and figure it out. Like, I feel like I must be using it wrong because it's just not... There's no ooffies. Arwen said Jen has like flawless skin, so everything looks good on her. Oh, thank you. And that's, I think, part of the problem with this concealer is that I don't have blemishes and a lot of discoloration. But like, I'll put it on my hand here. Let me put it on this freckle here. This is my tester freckle. So we'll put it on my hand here, and you can see at full opacity, it covers it. But as soon as you start blending it out, I don't know if you can see, but it's definitely shining through. So... yeah, having not problem skin is a blessing and a curse, being a YouTube reviewer. But it just, the concealer just doesn't seem like it has enough oomph to it. And by the way, I was kind of ballsy, and I asked the chick at Benefit, and I felt bad because I don't know if I phrased it right, because things sometimes just don't come out the way that I expect them to. And she gave me this look like, okay, so what I asked her, I said, you know, I don't know, maybe I was rude. I don't know. I wasn't trying to be rude. It just kind of came out that way. So basically, I'll be honest with you what I said. So what I was wondering was Boing. What is the deal with Boing? Because Boing, I didn't say this specifically, but I was like, Boing, in my head, I'm thinking Boing means nothing. Like, what even is Boing? Like, why didn't they name everything? This is what I did ask her. I said, why didn't they choose Erase Paste instead of Boing for the new line? Why did they get rid of Erase Paste? Because Erase Paste... I'm trying to find my concealer brush. Erase paste makes sense. It erases things. It's a concealer and it's erase paste. But they got rid of erase paste. I'm just going to use this brush. They got rid of erase... no, you know what? I'm going to use my finger. I'm like going back and forth. They got rid of the name erase paste for Boing. And it just didn't make sense to me. And I was like, what is going on with this company? Why would they do that? And erase paste is such an iconic product. If you don't know, I'm going a little fast. If you don't know, Benefit changed the name of all of their concealers to Boing, and then they changed them. So they took like the erase paste that like is really, really popular, and they changed it to like Boing Intense or something like that. It's like Boing Industrial Strength, I think is what it's called. Boing Industrial Strength. So erase paste is Boing Brightening. I thought it was Boing. I thought it was the Industrial Strength. Anyway, they have it on their website, what is what, and you can find pictures of what exactly is what. I know we featured it in the news at one point. So, so yes, I was wondering what the world did they do? Like the fake up, they changed to something else. I think it's like Boing Hydrating. So this was the answer. She said, well, this is what the logic was, is they just like the sound boing, and they're saying, well, it's kind of like all of your, you know, blemishes are boinging off your skin, and dark circles are boinging off your skin, like almost like the product will make any of your flaws bounce off of your skin. That was the whatever. That was the logic behind it. So it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Cool, thank you so much for that. But I still was thinking in my head, I wish they changed it to erase paste. And I've heard mixed reviews of people and their thoughts about the packaging too. I like it. I think it's cute. It's very benefit-y. You know, it's very cute. Where the erase paste, I felt like didn't really fit their current theme with like the purple and everything. So this more fits their theme, I guess. AJ says, I really don't love the new product name from Benefit, yeah. And Bay Beach Beauty says the old names make more sense, yeah. Alexandra says, to me, boing could be referring to the way your skin will look. It will be firm and boing, yeah, and kind of bounce kind of thing. Yeah, Megan says she was freaking out when she heard that the erase paste was like on sale, like worrying that it was going to be gone, but they just repackaged everything. Okay, so moving on, I just realized I don't have any kind of setting powder, so I'm going to go get a setting powder. Let me see. Let's just get this one. Here we go. This will work. This isn't really for setting, but, you know, we'll do it. So I'm just going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder because I don't have one, and I really do feel like, ooh, somebody's calling me. I'm not answering that one right now because I don't know who that is. Okay, it's probably telemarketer. I've been getting lots of telemarketer calls lately. So, so anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, setting powder. Yeah, I didn't get any setting powder. So I like the Laura Mercier setting powder a lot, by the way. Oh, and then the concealer, I feel like I definitely need to set because I feel like it looks chunky if I don't set it. I don't know. I don't really like the finish of it very much. so far, but again, I'm still playing with it. I think it might be operator error. I mean, it just has to be better than this. It has to be. I'm not giving up on it yet. Not giving up yet. Okay. I just realized I need to put my eyebrows. I don't care. Oh, and I just realized I have no brow products in here, so we're just going to use something else for brows. We're going to use the NYX contour palette for brows. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this down, and then what are we going to do next? Let's do brows. So they also gave us the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, and I did use this some while I was away, and I did enjoy it very much. I like NYX contour products. I've been really enjoying them. I feel like they compare to my high-end. I don't feel like that they last necessarily as long as, let's say, my Anastasia or my Kat Von D. Well, no. They last about the same as a Kat Von D, but I think the Anastasia lasts a little bit longer. But overall, I really like NYX contour products. I like this one especially because it has 2 cooler tones and then 2 warmer tones. So if you prefer one or the other, you have it. You also have this buttery yellow matte, which is nice. And then you've got a shimmery highlight here, and I think this is a matte, this light one. And then this one's got a little bit of satin finish to it, but it's very, very, very subtle. Let's do, all my brushes are still a mess. Oh yeah, we were doing brows. We weren't even doing contour. I'm like looking for a contour brush. There's my brow brush. I still haven't unpacked everything, so I'm missing some of my staples. Okay, I'm just going to use this contour shade right here for my brows. The dark contour. So how's everybody doing? Looking to see, keep looking at that NYX palette. I like it so far. I mean, if you don't have anything like it, I would definitely recommend it. It's not anything magical or epic, but it works. But multi-purpose, multi-use, you don't necessarily need a brow powder. You know, lots of eyeshadows, contour palettes can work for brow powders. Alright, it's a little bit light for my brows, but we're just going to go with it. Just gonna go with it. Oh, Heather is here, got up early. She's in California. Oh my gosh, well, I am honored that you want to spend your morning with me. Yeah, this is definitely light for me, this color, but oh well. Just gonna keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, so that is that. No eyeshadow primer, but we did get, let me show you, did I bring it over here? I hope I did. I think I brought it over here to show you. Something I'm not going to use because it's going to be for giveaway. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. I already own this, so it's going to be for giveaway. They gave us a Naked Heat palette at the Creator Day, which Creator Day is an invite-only like seminar kind of thing where they have panels and things and you can network with other creators and things, and it's really, really cool. They Urban Decay was there. They weren't at the actual event, but they were at Creator Day, and they gave everybody at Creator Day a Naked Heat palette, which I thought was amazing. So this is actually going to go in giveaway. I am going to be doing a giveaway for 10 million views, which should be coming up late summer, early fall, so this is going to be part of it. It will be a requirement. It isn't usually, but it will be a requirement that you are subscribed to the channel in order to win the giveaway. I'm probably going to split it into 2. I haven't laid it out quite yet, but this is definitely going to be going in the giveaway. I'm actually going to put it in here. This is where I kind of keep my stuff for giveaway. So that's going to go in there. So I thought about doing eyeshadow today with the Naked Heat, but I just did a video on that, and it's kind of like, meh, I don't know. So I was thinking about doing a look with the Wild and Alluring palette, which is by BH Cosmetics. I just got, actually, you know what? Here. I don't know. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Okay. Hold on. Because, well, I was trying to match my shirt, but then, like, this is kind of irrelevant. It's like a year old. So maybe we'll do the BH Cosmetics Solar Flare palette, even though it doesn't match my shirt. Do you think you guys can handle the fact that the eye look isn't going to match my shirt? I think that you guys can, and I'm hoping that the people on the replay can, because those are the people I really worry about, that you're not going to be okay. Oh, Yesenia says get on the no-call list. Cool, I'll do that. The Solar Flare palette is BH Cosmetics' version of the Naked Heat style. So this is what it looks like. And I swatched it. I'm going to put up a swatch video on Instagram. I just did a swatch video on this on Instagram. but I'm going to do a swatch video on this one. So far, I did a look last night just playing, and they seem to be beautiful when they first go on, and then they seem to be muddying together, but again, I'm still playing with it. So we're going to go ahead and play with the Solar Flare palette. I just got it when I got back, so I didn't get it at Generation Beauty, but I didn't get any eyeshadow palettes except for the Naked Heat, and I just did a look at that in a video, so it's kind of like, meh. Sarah says, I actually love your shirt. Oh, thank you. I think I got this American Eagle last year. This palette I brought with me on the trip, and I love it. It's the first palette from Tarte that I can say I actually really love, which is odd because it is a very boring setup of a palette, but if you don't own anything like this, I definitely recommend. Okay, so I'm going to use, let's just use Journey up in the crease. I'm not going to use any eyeshadow primer today. Well, I don't know, maybe I should. I should because I'm testing the Solar Flare. Let me get primer. Stop being lazy, Jen. Just get the primer. I don't think we got any other. Make sure we didn't get any other primers. I don't think we did. So I'm just going to use Urban Decay's Anti-Aging Primer Potion. Oh, Stacy says my eye looks don't have to match my shirt at all. Thank you. She said I could use my creative energy and it'll be amazing. It's definitely not going to match. Hi, Tara. Tara says she loves me. I love you too. I don't know you, but I have a feeling that I love you. Vanessa says, never have much luck with baked shadows. You know what? I really like BH Cosmetics baked shadows. They're one of the only brands that I really like. I like BH Cosmetics, and I like the products from, not Laura Mercier, Laura Geller. Laura Geller makes really good baked products. Yeah, those are the two brands that I really feel like I can count on for good, solid baked products. Just order the Tarte palette, thanks. Oh, I hope you like it. Oh, did you say you pushed it? She says, just order the Tarte palette, thanks to Jen. Oh, you just ordered it. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Yeah, I hope you love it as much as I do. I think it's fabulous. Arvin says, running to Ulta today to get the new Carly Bible palette. Does anyone have it? I had the old one, and I just wasn't using it, so I decluttered it. All right, let me go ahead and get this eye look going here. So, this, by the way, is a ColourPop brush, which I was surprised how much I like these ColourPop brushes. Okay. Ty says, I never think about matching my makeup to my clothing. I also don't think about cool versus warm looks and so on. I think about it a lot because I get critiqued for it if I don't match. I get critiqued. Your eye look, or oh my gosh, one time, I got torn apart for this look that I did. It was bad though. It just didn't match. I had like a bright pink lip with like a purple eye. It was like a warm pink lip with a cool purple eye, and man, the comments were brutal on that video. Alright, we're just going to do the transition from the Tarte, and let's just go for it. So with this, I'm just going to use this brush. Okay, so the most beautiful shade I feel like in here is Spectrum. Let me swatch this one for you. It's a beautiful sunshine kind of shift. I don't know if you can see that, but it's beautiful. His scent is like, oh, yeah, I know. So it's really pretty. I don't know if you can see the shift there, but it's like got this beautiful like peach to gold shift, and I love it. So let's do, you know what, maybe we'll do a little bit of pinks and purples. We'll kind of stick to this row right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the shade Energy in the center. And it does pick up on these brushes very, very well. And we're just going to kind of pat. And you got to remember, right now on BH Cosmetics website, I think this is $10. So it's a very inexpensive product. And I kind of feel like for something like this, if you end up with 4 shades out of the entire palette that you absolutely love, you are getting your money's worth. You know what I mean? So even if there are some duds in it, I feel like it's worth it. But it's got a beautiful shine to it. You see that? Hopefully you can see it. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this shade here. It's called, I think that was called Energy. This one's called Orb, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. I'm going to brighten up here. but they're kind of muddying together a bit, which is odd because the colors are very, very different. I just don't feel like I'm getting the separation of color I want. I don't know. Now that I'm saying that, I feel like it is working better than I thought it was. All right, I'm going to take my fingertip and kind of pat it a little bit. You can also use a sponge tip applicator, which can help with pigmentation. But there's something about using a sponge tip applicator that I don't like. I think that it's the fact that they don't bend very easily that I don't like. All right, I'm going to go into Ozone for the outer corner. Megan says, I want the BH Cosmetics Foil Eye Palette. You know, I haven't seen that. I can't picture what that looks like. I'm sure I've seen it, but I can't picture what it looks like. I'm going to do this, like, Neapolitan ice cream kind of look a little bit. I'm going to blend that up a little bit. I'm definitely going to have to do that center shade again because it's kind of disappearing. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to use my fingertip and kind of pounce that energy shade just a little bit more in the center. Because the dark shade overpowered it pretty much, kind of got rid of it. There we go. You can also use these wet as well. I used them wet last night and they worked really well wet. Okay, so that'll work. I don't want anything too crazy today. I'm just like doing stuff with the family today. All right, so the next thing that I did, which was really fun last night, is I used this shade right here. It's called Gamma Ray. I used it as an eyeliner, and I really liked it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that looks. I'm just going to use this brow brush because I want it to be kind of thick so you can see it. But it's really, really pigmented. It's probably the most pigmented in the palette, this purple, and it is a true purple. I want it to be kind of thick because I do have a black eyeliner I want to lay over it. But let me show you the pigmentation on it. This one is really, really nice. And it stays true purple, where a lot of purples will shift to black. This one are gray, and I feel like this one holds on to more purple than typical. It does have a little bit of a gray undertone, but it's not so bad. Okay. Just a little bit of purple there. So just, you know, fun. Brianna says, what's the best BH Cosmetics palette you've tried? I really still love my Galaxy Chic palette. This one I feel like isn't quite as good as the Galaxy Chic. The Carly Bible palette was really, really good. I just didn't use it. I have so many shades like that. Yesenia's reminding us to use Ebates for 5% cash back. Nice. They are having a sale right now at BH Cosmetics. I think it's, I forget what the percent off is, but it is a sale for 4th of July. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bust into the eyeliner. This is from Essence that Essence gave us. It's called the Rock and Doll Duo Stylist Eyeliner Pen. It is a ball tip, and I'm not the biggest fan of the ball tip eyeliners. I find them difficult to use, but we're going to go with it anyway and do it. I'm a little scared. Duo Stylist. I'm wondering what the duo part is. I'm just going to roll with it. I tried the Revlon version of this, and it was very difficult to work with, but we're going to go for it. Because I've never used this before, so we got to give it a chance. Oh, that's working nicely. It's actually working better than I thought it would. Oh, got a little bit here. That's my fault, though. It's not the eyeliner. I'm not going to do a wing today. Because number one, it's too hard to hold a mirror and do a wing. And number two, I don't need a wing today. Some days, you just don't need a wing. I don't feel like it. It's not in my heart. Like, the wing's not in my heart today. Alex says I need a new eyeshadow blending brush that's very fluffy. Any recommendations? Is that all you need is a blending brush? Because blending brushes always tend to come in those kits, and the kits are really nice to have a bunch of different brushes. Like, for example, I really like Beauty Junkies. You can get them on Amazon. I know it seems kind of weird to buy like makeup stuff from Amazon. At least for me, like I feel like it might, like, if it's not from like a brand that you recognize, it may feel like you're going to get something cheap. But Beauty Junkies is a really great brand. They're actually starting to put some Beauty Junkies brushes in Ipsy bags, which I'm very excited to see because they really are a good brand. They have kits for really, really cheap. They're exact dupes, in my opinion, for Sigma brushes. That's my opinion. I did hear that there was a period in time where some people's brushes were falling apart, but I haven't heard that in a long time. And I was sent them for review a really long time ago. It wasn't a paid review, but they did send them to me, and I was insanely impressed. They do have a video about that. Mommy says, where did you get that coffee mug? My husband would love it. Love your videos. Oh, thank you. Mommy loves you. Oh, that's cute. I got it in Los Angeles. I guess, when did I get this? Oh gosh, about 10 years ago when I went to Los Angeles. It was a long time ago, so I don't know if they still make them or not. But yeah, first impression of this, it's very, very black, and it went on really easily, so we'll have to see how that goes. All right, for mascara, Covergirl was there. They gave us the new Total Tease mascara, which looked really gimmicky, but we'll see how it goes. B Beauty says, I love dotting my eyeliner. I got the L'Oreal one because they marketed the product that way, and it was awful. The one thing the liner claimed to do dot didn't work at all. Well, let's try the dot here and see if the dot works. I'm just going to try it on my hand. Because some people do that. They do like the little dots, and then they connect the dots. It's gotten pretty well. Now I feel like I want to add dots. Let's do some dots. I have no idea what the world I'm doing. We're going to add some dots. Just for you. I'll put some dots on my face. It dots pretty well. I don't know if that looks good or not, but it worked. It totally works. So, just so you know. And Essence is pretty cheap, too. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, update on the Wonder Woman brushes. The Wonder Woman brushes, I do like them very much, but they are typical Luxie brushes. You're not going to get, in my opinion, I don't think that the brushes are any higher quality than their regular brushes. What you're paying for is the handle, the packaging, the affiliation with Wonder Woman. The mirror is amazing, in my opinion. I saw some people didn't like the mirror. I love the mirror. So that's what you're paying me extra for, is all of that. And there are good brushes. I love Luxie brushes, but I don't see them being anything more magical than that. The dots are cute, Mary says. Oh, good. So, all right. So now we're going to go ahead and try this. I'm a little scared of this. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. I better read, like, the directions on this. What's the deal with this? How am I supposed to apply this before I do this? I'm just, like, going at it. Like, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's see. Full, long, refined, sexy, blah, blah, blah. Easy, breezy tip. Use the teaser comb specially designed for precise corner-to-corner separation. Removes easily soap and water. Ophthalmologist tested. Suitable for contact lens wearers. So basically it just says use the teaser comb specifically designed for precise corner-to-corner application. But it doesn't give you a specific way to use this weird, crazy thing we got going on here. So we're just going to go for it then. It's definitely a thinner formula. It is coloring my lashes. It is not clumpy in any way. It is not giving me volume. It is giving me a tad bit of length. Let's try this little weird combing thing. Let's see if I can get this outer corner of the hair right here. And the little inner corner. I kind of like the little weird combing thing. It's very weird. Reminds me of some kind of sea animal. Definitely not a volumizing mascara. It gives a very soft look to the lashes. It's definitely not clumpy or thick or heavy in any way. Megan says the mascara brush looks like a torture device. It does kind of look like that. So let me see. I'm going to pull this up a little bit so I can see myself. I don't know if you guys can see try to pull up a little bit and see if you can see. It's definitely not an epic application on the first coat. Definitely not. But you can see I have like nothing lashes. So I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't know. Abby says she'd gouge her eyes out with it. It's really not bad. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's got like, let me see. It's got smaller little pokies on the top and bigger, more separated pokies on the side. But it's a very light, wet mascara. So it really doesn't do anything. Like, as far as like the thickening. Oh, there we go. We're getting some length now. Oh. Hello, second coat. Oh, yeah. How are you? I'm feeling better now that I found you. Second coat. Oh. Well, there we go. Now we got some length. Well, isn't that pretty? I am surprised. Okay, we've got some clumping now. The clumping is happening. The clumping is real. Oh, whoa. What? Okay, the clumping is real, but we're getting some good length and some good volume. Let me see if I can get this clump out. What? Okay, there we go. Ooh, I like it now. Oh, I like it now. Second coat. Second coat is my friend. Get back up close. Try to get a little higher, because I think last time I wasn't high enough. I don't know if you can see the difference, but that is a big difference. I like it. I like it a lot. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's good. It's good. Second coat definitely makes a huge difference. Sarah says she got hers at Target, but Ulta finally has it, and Walgreens. That's good to know. But yes, that is much better. Oh, wow. Very much better. And sometimes I feel like the mascara takes a little bit of time to get on the lashes. I mean, not on the lashes, on the brush. That's a nice mascara. I'm surprised because you know what? I don't typically like Covergirl mascaras at all. So this is a very pleasant surprise. I got the So Lashy, was not impressed. Gotten other Covergirl mascaras in the past, not impressed. So one coat is very light. It's still very light. But then that second coat will definitely give you, well, at least it's giving me, I can't say it will give you, but it's giving me a lot, it's a little heavier. Goonberry says, cringe, connect the dots. No! I like the dots. I'm having fun with the dots. The dots are supposed to be fun. Why do I have to connect the dots? Why can't I just have dots? We're just having fun. It's just makeup. Don't make me connect the dots. No. But I do love you. She leaves me such nice comments. But you don't want to connect the dots. It's supposed to be artsy. It's supposed to be fun. And if I connect the dots, it's going to look all smoochy because it's not a point. It's dotty. So it's not going to look good. It already doesn't look great, but it wouldn't look good. Alright, very good. I like it. I like it. Alright, next up, we're going to go into cheats. So, Sherry likes my dots too. I mean, we're just having fun. We're just playing. So hopefully you don't cringe too bad. I won't get up close again. If I stay back, will you be alright? If I like stay back from the camera so you don't have to look at the dots so close? Because I want you to stay because I like you. Okay, let's go into blush. So Essence gave us the Satin Touch blush in the shade Satin Love. It's number 20, and it's really a very light, pretty shade. I do feel like this may not show up as well on deeper skin tones. I don't know, though. It's very pigmented. But it may just be a little too, I don't know, peachy. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try it and see how it goes. It's pretty pigmented, so we're going to use a stippling brush. Whoa, holy moly. Too much. Too much. You're going to try it today. Goonberry says she's going to try it today. Are you talking about the dots? You're going to try it? Do it, girl. Let's start a trend. Me and you, we got this. Oh, this blush is pretty. Essence makes really nice blushes. I told them, I said I really want to do a brand review for them. They said they were going to send me a bunch of stuff for a brand review, and then they never did. So I don't know. I may just do it anyway with what I have, but I would love to have even more to tell you about. But I can't afford to buy everything in the line, you know what I mean? Especially all these crazy vacation things we're doing. My husband's downstairs doing a budget right now because he knows, like, ah! You know, when you kind of overextend yourself a little bit and you're like, oh. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Because we already spent a lot of money on it because we're going to Iceland in a few weeks, which is another thing. So. Oh, you're going to try the dots? Seriously, you should. And then send it to me. Email it to me at jenlovesreviews@gmail.com. I'd love to see how it looks on you. The blush I just used is the Essence Satin Touch Blush in the shade 20 Satin Love. I love Essence. Essence is a fabulous brand. Hopefully it lasts a long time on my cheeks. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, so for highlighter, this was the big product that we got from Smashbox that I was really excited to show you. They gave us the Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette in Pearl, and I haven't used it yet, and I'm very excited to use it. So it looks like this. I was very surprised. It almost feels like it's going to have like a squishy cover on here. I didn't realize that it was like, it's got a weird, like, I don't know. It's like kind of soft here. It doesn't dig in, but it seems like it almost should, you know? B Beauty, ooh, good advice. She says, here are different ways to wear dot liner. Three dots as a wing and 1 dot, 3 dots under a wing, 1 dot middle lower lash liner, 3 dots lower lash line, 1 dot inner corners with the wing, 2 to 3 dots for the brow bone. Well, that's interesting. Holy moly, that's very interesting. Sarah says Essence nail polish is the bomb. I've tried a little bit of Essence nail polish and I definitely liked it. So here's the Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette, and make sure I don't have any blush left on my fingers here, and we're going to swatch. I've swatched it, but I haven't used it yet. Let's put it here. So this last one has glitter in it, just so you know. It's got glitter. Wendy says, just bought the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean blush palette recommendation. It's so awesome, soft and pretty. I brought it with me to Generation Beauty, and I used it almost every day. So I'm glad you like it as much as I do. Beauty says, yes, under the arch. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. Mary says, it sounds like Morse code. I'm down. Let's do it. We got this. We got this. So anyway, the highlight palette, this glitter is not my thing. It's too glittery. But these are definitely more my style. So we're going to go ahead and let's do this one right here in the center. Let's see. Do I have a good highlighting brush over here? Not really. Let's see. Okay, we're going to do something that is kind of weird. I'm going to use this really big eyeshadow brush to highlight. No, I'm not. That's not even going to work. I was going to, but I can't do that. All right, here we go. Whoop. Okay, here's a Moda fan brush. This will work. I'm going to use the center shade. I haven't watched Casey Holmes in a very long time. I wonder how she's doing. You guys watch Casey Holmes? Is she doing well? She seems to be doing well. She's collaborating with Smashbox. She must be doing well. I used to be subscribed to her years ago. And I met her one time. The same night I met Sanders Kennedy, I met Casey Holmes. In New York. At the Ink 48 rooftop bar. Before IBEX. I guess it was like 3 years ago. A long time ago. A while ago. Okay. That is a very pretty highlight. Bam, bam, ba, bam, bam. And then let's go back into the NYX palette. Where's the NYX palette? And we'll do a little contouring, and then we'll do some lips. We got about 15 minutes left to chat. Amanda says, I want to go to Gen Beauty New York. I've been trying to talk my hubby into taking me. Oh, it's so good. And get the tickets now if you're going to do it because they're cheaper now than they will be later. Stevie said, oh, hold on. Makeup Revolution Pro Glow palette is my highlighter palette. Okay, awesome. Lisa says, I don't watch her. Should I? I don't know. I haven't watched her in years. Bay Beach Beauty watches her sometimes. Oh, hi, Terry Lee. Catherine says, well, I'm going to take off. Everyone have another, wait. Everyone got to get another load. Oh. Oh, because she just moved into a new house. I hope you love your new house, Catherine. Mary says, your highlight is popping. It's a win. Well, I would imagine nothing less than from the little bit I know about Casey Holmes that the highlighter would be super poppy. Okay, I'm just going to use the same fan brush. I'm going to use the NYX Contour Pop, but I'm using the lighter shade, the lighter cool tone shade. This one right there. Okay, I'm just going to... Is that working? Or it is not working. I'm going to mix a little bit of one next to it. A little bit. There we go. It's very light, but I think it's the brush that I'm using too. There we go. It's working. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty. I like it. There we go. Okay, so the next thing, I guess this is the last thing. Wait, no, there's two more things. And the last thing I'm going to show you is something that I'm really excited about that I wasn't excited about when I got it, and then I tried it and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. Bye, Catherine. Jenna says I want the fan brush that Kristen Gain uses. I'll have to look and see what she uses. I'm not sure what she uses. Sherry says it's actually supposed to be nice popping, not metallic obvious. Oh, this highlighter, this is a very, very bright metallic-y poppy highlighter. This is Jaclyn Hill level. Like this is like glow in the dark level. Goonberry says I just got the Jaclyn Hill palette, so I'll put the dots in my eye look. There you go, do it, girl. I have not got my Jaclyn Hill palette yet. Last time I checked, it hadn't even shipped, and I'm very sad because I want to review it before I leave for Iceland. All right, this is the Natural Vanilla Mint Lip Repair Balm by Skin Fix, and I haven't used it yet, but I wanted to use it as kind of a base. It's very oily. It feels nice. It does smell like vanilla mint. I don't feel any of like the minty tingly kind of feeling though. But I like it. Feels good. Doesn't feel like anything magical. Doesn't have the ingredients on here. So, oh yeah, it does. Petrolatum's the #1 ingredient. And then coconut oil, beeswax. So nothing magical as far as the ingredients. I wish the coconut oil was higher than the petrolatum, but it is what it is. But it's nice. It's nice. Not blowing my socks off, but it's nice. And then this is what I want to show you, and then we can just kind of chat a little bit. This is the Nudestix. This is hashtag Babe Boss Fave Color Box that they gave us. And oh my gosh, I am absolutely loving these. So it came with all of these colors and a sharpener. And they are matte lip colors. So they look like liquid lipsticks on the lips, but they're crayons. And oh my gosh, like totally, totally making me happy. So I'm going to go ahead and put on this one. I haven't tried this one yet. It's called Sin. But they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see that, but they have like all the shades swatched in little like little things from different influencers. So let's see. Samantha from the Samantha channel is on here. Oh, Megan, it's not petroleum though. It's petrolatum. It's different. I think it's the same base, but it's not petroleum. It's petrolatum. Petrolatum. So it's a different. It's the same base, but I think it's a different thing. All right. This is, yep. Oh, this one looks different. This one actually looks, this is a lip and cheek pencil. This is different. This is what I was using, the Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil. So this is the one I just opened. It's more like a wood base, and then this is the ones that I've been using. That's interesting. Okay, well, let's try this one. Lip and Cheek Pencil. I haven't used this one yet. Let's go for it. And there's a mirror inside, which is nice. So let's use it. Looks pretty with my eyes. I like the color. And it's going to perform differently because I do have the lip balm under it, so, but there is a glossy, it is glossy. But these are matte. These right here. That's what I thought I was going to be using today, was the matte. It doesn't look matte right now, but it dries down to matte. I think this one does. Hold on. Yeah, intense matte. And it looks like a liquid lipstick. My only problem was is as I layered it, it tended to kind of crumble off if I layered it too much. So just be careful with that if you're using them. And oil is not its friend. So using an oil-based lip balm with these might not have been a good idea. Now, like, sitting here thinking like, oh yeah, oil broke it down, and then I used an oil-based lip balm underneath it. I don't know what I'm thinking, but it looks pretty for now. We'll see how it goes as I wear it. I do like the way it looks. I think it looks nice. So, I don't know. So yeah, but anyway, I really like this so far, except for the crumbling thing was an issue, now thinking back on it. Because I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell everybody in chat how amazing it is, and then like it started crumbling on me that one time. The pencils do not drag, no, they are very, very creamy. Plastic pencils easier to sharpen than the wooden ones. I haven't sharpened these particular ones yet, but I can keep you posted on that if you ask me later. I haven't sharpened them yet. But I find the ones with the the black, like the plasticky stuff being easier to sharpen than wood. I find the wood will sometimes splinter and kind of chip off, where that is more of like a smooth roll, at least from other brands. I haven't sharpened these, like I said. Jenna says she thinks plastic is way harder. I think it just depends on the brand. And I'm thinking about like some of my eyeliners that I have that are more of the plastic and they're easier, but I don't know, maybe it's just the products that we're talking about, Jenna. Mimi said, is there a release date for the Kat Von D Shimmer Palette? I don't think we have one yet. But I've been out of the loop for a couple weeks, so I don't know. Paige says, OMG, your nail polish collection. Oh, I love it. They're all old, though. It's all for show. I don't use most of them because they're all old. But I do love them. They're so pretty. I just love colors. Colors make me happy. Paige says, I was just watching another one of your videos. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. AJ says, I hope I get the Nudestix in my Ipsy bag. Yeah, I mean, I in the past thought Nudestix lipsticks were kind of ordinary. And then I tried these and I really, really, really liked them until I started wearing them more and realized the flakiness was an issue. But I'm still playing with them. I haven't completely given up on them yet. We're still in the testing phase on them. Karen says, I had no idea Vaseline is flammable. Is it? I would think there'd be too much oil in it for it to be flammable. Well, I guess oil is flammable. Duh. No, I didn't imagine that it would be. I don't know. Sarah says, you rock that beautiful makeup, girl. Thank you so much. AJ says, Vaseline on a cotton ball is a tried and true fire starter for Girl Scouts. Really? I was in Girl Scouts. They didn't teach us that. Maybe I was too young. I didn't make it up that high. Oh, another thing that we got that I actually have one for giveaway, but I'm going to keep this one. We had gotten this Luxie brush set in another Generation Beauty swag bag, and I was kind of like, do I really need it? Should I give it away? So it's been in my giveaway box for a while, and then we just got another one. So I'm going to keep this one. This is the Mini Detail Rose Gold Collection brush set, so these are going to be added to my newly decluttered brush collection. These are so cute, aren't they? They're so tiny. So there's going to be one of these in the giveaway as well. They're so cute. I should have used some of them, but I didn't, so I'm going to put them over here in this. And I will show you something that I'm excited about that we got. I got. I am going to be doing, I'm hoping I can get it done. I want to do a video just showing how I did my makeup for travel, the way that I did my eyeshadow, and I want to use this. I got this. I don't think anybody else got this because I think that I'm constantly giving Moda shout-outs, and they know how much I love them. So they gave me one of the new brush sets, but these are not out yet. These come out sometime this month. I don't know when, but they're the Moda Prismatics, but they're the eye brushes, and they come in this beautiful case. So I am going to hopefully be using this in a video, like a tutorial style video, which I don't typically do, but I want a reason to use this. There is a fluffy brush in here, and then there's like a detail like almost like it's like a blending brush. What I would use this for is like if I got too much pigmentation in my outer corner and I needed to kind of blend it out, but I needed something stiff, I would use this. And then there's a small packing like shader brush here, and then a little eyeliner brush. And oh my gosh, I was so thankful that he gave this to me. So I will definitely be using this in videos soon, but I didn't want to open it yet because I want to use it in a video instead of in the live chat. So I'm excited about it. It's got a crease brush, a smoky eye brush, a smudger, and an angled liner. So they've got these coming out. I have pictures on my Instagram. They have these coming out. They have another set of these kinds of brushes coming out. And then they have the paddle brushes that look like this. They have those coming out in like a rose gold shade. You'll see that on the Instagram. And they also have, this is what I'm really excited about from Royal & Langnickel, is the Spa line. They have a brush duo that is, one of them is for your cleanser. You'll see it on my Instagram. It's like a bubbly kind of top, and what you're supposed to do is use it almost like a non-rotating Clarisonic to kind of get your cleanser into your skin, and you just kind of rub it around with the brush, and then it comes with a face mask brush, like one of those, it's basically a foundation brush, but they're calling it a face mask brush, and you can put your face mask on with it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so genius, like really, really smart to do. So I'm really excited for the Spa line to come out. I think that was really smart of them. Jenna says, if I buy the Beauty Junkies eye set, will the fluffy crease brush be good enough to not buy the E40 by Sigma? Yes. In my opinion, yes. I have both, and I like them equally. They're exactly the same for me. Just make sure you're washing your brushes facing this way, facing downward, so that you don't get water in the ferrule. I know you already know this, Jenna, but other people might not. Because I think that that's part of the reason why some of the brushes were falling apart for some people, is that they were washing their brushes this way and the water was getting into the ferrule and ruining the brushes. So make sure you wash your brushes this way. And Gary says, declutter the nail polish. Just stop it, girlfriend. I don't want to. I love them. I love them. I don't want to declutter my babies. No. And they look pretty up there. If I decluttered it, it would look empty. It wouldn't look as good. Paige says, can you buy motor brushes in Canada? Yes, you should be able to get them. I'm pretty sure you guys have Walmarts in Canada. You should be able to get them there. If you go to the Motor Brush website, it'll tell you all the retail locations of where they sell them, including Canada. But I'm pretty sure they sell them at Walmarts in Canada. Any other questions, or anybody want to talk about anything before we go? Oh, Mallory says, by the way, Jen, I get so many compliments about the Bare Mineral Gen News mats. I got them because you suggested them. I absolutely love them. Aren't they wonderful? I really, really love that formula a lot. It smells good. It feels good. It builds nicely. They don't have the best lasting power, but I'm so glad you love them just as much as I do. That's awesome. Is Delium at Walmart? I don't know. I'm not sure. Karen says the polishers look like a painting keep. I think so too. I like it. Yes, you have Walmarts. Yeah, then you'll be fine. Jane says, what are you doing in Iceland? We are going to do a lot of like sightseeing kinds of things, because one thing that's great about Iceland is that a lot of it's free because it's nature-based. So we're going to drive down to the icebergs, and I don't know how to say it, but it's like Drukosólon? I don't know, but it's the icebergs down in the southern part of Iceland, so we're going to drive down there. We're renting a car, and we are going to do the hot spring. It's called the Blue Lagoon, so we're going to do that. And then there's some other like sightseeing kinds of things. There's some big hot springs to see, kind of like what we saw when we were in Yellowstone. So there should be some springs there and stuff like that. So we're really excited about it, and really, really excited to try. I think it's called Skyr or Ski. It's the Icelandic yogurt. I'm really excited to try that because I've heard it's amazing. So yeah. Azure Ruza says, are you going to Gen Beauty San Francisco? No, I won't be at Gen Beauty in San Francisco this time. I'm going to be with my family. We're talking about going down. My parents have a place on Shingatig Island, so we're thinking about going down there and spending some beach time down there in August. So I won't be at Generation Beauty in San Francisco. I think that's the one that's in August. I'm pretty sure. Either that or we'll be in Iceland. Either way, I'm going to be with my family, so I won't be in Gen Beauty San Francisco. But I am planning to go to Gen Beauty New York. Paige says, will you buy the Blue Lagoon skincare line? Skin. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know they had one. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's really good? Oh, maybe. I have Skin Iceland. The Skin Iceland, is that what you're talking about? The Skin Iceland stuff? I actually brought a bunch of that with me to when I went to Gen Beauty. I didn't want to bring my current skincare routine because it was just too bulky. So I brought my Skin Iceland. I had some travel sizes. And I do really like Skin Iceland stuff, if that's what you're talking about. I've been really enjoying it. So the only thing I don't like about it is it's very cold feeling. It's got like a minty feeling, and I'm not sure if I like the way that feels on my skin. It's just a personal preference. BeautyCon is in August. I haven't heard good things about BeautyCon. It's either people really like BeautyCon or they really don't like BeautyCon. I've never been to BeautyCon, so I don't know. Billy says, I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I am having a wonderful summer. We just came back from that amazing vacation. It was fabulous. It was worth every penny. It was wonderful. So, but anyway, I should probably pop off here. It's 11:02. Spend some time with my kiddos. We're going through a time where we're trying to start like really limiting their media, like and their iPad usage. Where I will admit I've been a bad parent in the past and let my kids really spend way too much time on their media because I've been a lazy parent and I'm not proud of it. So we are trying to get the kids off of the iPad, which requires a lot more attention from me to during the summer to help them to be entertained and things. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and go spend some time with my kids. Last night, my son and we ended up playing with this magnet toy that I bought him for Christmas, and he never played with it because he's always on his iPad, and we had the best time playing with this toy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Next week we will be having chat as well and a full episode of What's It the Makeup. So back to normal schedule. We are going to be doing we're going to be doing makeup minutes. I will be home for 2.5 weeks. We're leaving on July 20th to go to Iceland, and there will be no content again while I'm in Iceland. And then we'll be back for another couple of weeks, and then if we go to the beach, then there won't be content again. But I'll keep you posted on that. But there will be content for like the next couple of weeks, so I'm excited about it. But thank you again so much for being here. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you and talking about these products. I hope that you are well, and mad love to you. And I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!